Hey everybody, it's me, Gayla. I'm wearing the same thing I am in my last two videos because I am just running a marathon filming today. I haven't been able to film, so I'm just trying to crank out them videos. I need mom fuel. Okay, I've had a lot of people ask about my Cabbage Patch collection, and I do want to share my collection. I keep them all on one shelf. It's very messy right now, so I can't do a shelf tour, but I thought I would start by sharing my first Cabbage Patch and talking about my childhood Cabbage Patch. I thought that'd be a good place to start. So I'll do that, and then you can let me know what you'd like to see next. We'll talk about that after I share. So it's share time. I had Cabbage Patch as a child. I didn't have a lot, but I distinctly remember having a Crimp and Curl, which was made by Hasbro in the 90s, and I had the Crimp and Curl pony, and I also had a birthday kid. And I believe birthday kids were made by Hasbro as well. Hasbro had the Cabbage Patch license in the early 90s. It changed over to Mattel around, somewhere 95, 97. I don't know exactly what year, but Hasbro had it first. So most of the Cabbies that I had as a child were Hasbro or Mattel. Now I do very faintly remember having a Coleco, a couple of Coleco kids at my granny's house, which is where my Pet Monster lived. You can't see him here. My Pet Monster lived at my granny's house, and most likely was a hand-me-down from my cousins, and I think the Coleco Cabbies that were there were hand-me-downs from my cousins as well, and my Little Ponies, my G1 My Little Ponies. I was born in 87, so I think a lot of the 80s toys that I had as a kid, especially the ones at my granny's house, were hand-me-downs from my cousins. So God bless them. Thank you. Brian, Dalen, and Nikisha, if you're watching, thank goodness for you that I have good toy taste. Okay. Fast forward my whole adult life. I was not interested in Cabbage Patch Kids. I didn't care. I had no interest. I was like, oh, I had one of those as a kid, whatever. At the end of 2019, I'm trying to get myself together. I had my youngest child and subsequently had a near-death experience. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I almost lost my life a few days after giving birth. And at the same time, I also had my tubes tied after, like, the day after giving birth, and then I had my scary experience a couple of days after that. After you have a baby, you have a whole lot of emotions. So I had that going on, and then I had the realization that I would not be having any more babies, which was my choice. I chose to get my tubes tied because I had 3 wonderful, healthy, very large babies, and I just knew my body couldn't handle anymore, so I wanted to get my tubes tied. Each pregnancy got more and more difficult, and then the last one almost cost me my life. So those two things, and then I also had the near-death experience, and so I had to deal with the emotions of that. That was at the end of October 2019. March of 2020, my stepmother passed away. So, and then a week or two after that, we went into quarantine. So, it was a very rough time in my life. And at the time, I had become friends with Holly. She's here on YouTube, Dolls, Toys, More. I'll try to remember to leave a link down below. Holly collected Cabbies. She was all about Cabbies, and she was the expert. I had been given a Cabbage Patch by my son's grandmother. She's my ex-mother-in-law, but she's my son's grandmother, and we're still very, very close. She's still like another mom to me. But she knows I collect vintage toys. She's given me several. She gave me her childhood Chrissy doll. She gave me her childhood Cupid doll. And then she also gave me this Cabbage Patch doll. And I put her in my daughter's room and just kind of let her chill in there. Didn't have much interest. My daughter didn't have much interest. But I thought it would be a good project to pull her out and clean her up. And I was asking Holly about this doll. And Holly told me about her. And I pulled her out and washed her and defuzzed her hair and changed her outfit. She was in the sailor dress, which is actually a really desirable outfit for collectors. But I took her out of that, and I did wash it and store it safely. But I changed her into something more my taste. But I just fell in love in the process of cleaning up the stall. It was like a healing thing for me. So, sorry, I'm emotional. This is Jessalyn. And, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get this emotional. When I was dealing with all of those things, I kept her by my bed, and I would reach down and I would hold her. And she was a comfort during all those things. So Jessalyn is what started all of this. Jessalyn started the obsession, I guess. She got me started collecting cabbies. I just fell in love. I just needed so many of these wonderful babies. So, after I fixed her up, she didn't start in this outfit, but she ended up in it, and this is her outfit now, and I even made her a little name bracelet. I actually got her name during quarantine. I'm trying to pull myself together here. I did not plan on boohooing, but I'm a big baby. During quarantine, my son and I would watch the Celebrity Watch Party show. And one of the commenters was JoJo Siwa and her mother. And her mom's name is Jessalyn. And I really liked that name. You know, it's kind of a southern name, but it wasn't long after that JoJo came out, and I just thought how wonderful to have such a loving, supportive mother. So I named her Jessalyn. Okay, let me try to rope it in. I'm so sorry that I'm a crying mess. I'm a very sensitive person. I'm a very emotional person. I'm definitely not doing it for the clicks. But one of the childhood cabbies that I remember distinctly having was a blonde birthday girl. So today I'm going to show my birthday girls. The first one that I got myself for my birthday one year. And it was this girl. I got her on Mercari. I had been looking and trying to find a birthday kid that was a reasonable price. And when I say a reasonable price, I mean like $30 or less. I was not trying to pay $80, $50. Ooh, I'm already breaking out. I'm like a human thermometer. If I get emotional or if I get hot, I will flush. So I got this girl on Mercari. She was technically my first birthday girl as a collector. And when you hear me say like my first, generally I'm talking about my collection as an adult, because I only had a couple as a kid and I don't really remember much about them. But Holly, being the wonderful friend that she is, she knew that I was looking for a blonde birthday girl like the one I had as a child. And she very kindly sent me one of her birthday girls. She sent me this one. She had two, and she sent one of them to me. And I thought that was so sweet. I'm trying not to cry again. But we had a real kind of gift of the Magi thing, because she sent me this one, and she said she didn't have a birthday boy. So I immediately went and got a birthday boy to send her as a thank you and to show my appreciation. And I sent her a birthday boy. Well, she had already purchased herself a birthday boy. So she's got a pair of birthday boy twins now. And she didn't realize that I had purchased myself a birthday girl. So now I had these two birthday girls. And she even sent me the horn with this one. The thing about the birthday kids is you squeeze them and they blow air. So they came with like a party blower, like they had this one, and then they also could blow out their candles. and blow their little party horns. And they came with party hats and other accessories, which I don't have. But yeah, that was kind of a strange, funny gift of the Magi thing that happened. And then I found this girl on Mercari recently. I want to say she was like $16, and I just loved her jumpsuit. I love these colors, so pastel, and she's a birthday kid, and I just couldn't resist. It's actually just the pink version of this outfit. I just love them. These are my birthday girls. I hope I didn't scare you off crying. I'm sorry for that. I have a very hard time. I have no poker face. I cannot hide my emotions at all. But yeah, this is Jesselyn. She's the one that started it all. You know, I was talking to my fiance about it last night because I've been wanting to make this video. And I just told him, you know, they healed me. They got me through. So that is how I fell in love with Cabbage Patch. That's why they are my biggest collection. You know, I have here or there a few of each thing, but I have a lot of Cabbage Patch, and they mean so much to me because of that. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your patience and staying. It may have been uncomfortable to see me cry, and I'm sorry for that. I appreciate you watching, and I hope if you're going through something that you can see that it does get better. You get through it. Life can be really hard sometimes, but that's why I say, you know, it's important that you're here. It's important that you stay because you matter. Okay? I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.